はい、どうも皆さん、マルチゲーミングからホームのクロと申します。ということで、ヒットマン、アブソリューション、間違えた、ヒットマン2やっていきたいと思います。アブソリューションは違う。ということで、今回はこちら、シネマティックの故郷、違うな、気象、読めないわ。まあ、帰ってきたのかな？うん。帰国は違うわ。国に帰ってきちゃった。違うわ。よく読めないわ。はい。ということで、今回はここをアナザーライフやっていくんだけど、ここを2つ見なきゃいけないんだよね。で、よく見たらね、ここわかるかな？ここも2つあるんだよ。なもんでね、どうしよっかなって思ってはいるんだけど、まあ、ここ見てこれやるとちょっと多分長くなっちゃうなと思って。まあ、やるんだけどね。まあ、ポンポンポンとやっていくと思います。さあ、ここから行こう。
According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47.The breadcrumbs were almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home.I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember
everything.You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this.And we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know. What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.And
what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed.The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity.Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look,
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47.
さあやってまいりましょう。なかなか長いムービーだったね。まあ子供時代に育てられた施設に向かうと、まあ同じように育てられた仲間がいたと。で、お前は記憶をなくした消されたから何も覚えてないだろうっつって、俺たちは何をすべきなのか考えろって言われて注射を打たれ、すべて思い出したと。で、やるべきことがあるからきちんとそれをやりに行こうぜって話で、目の前にいるね。もうすでに目の前にいるね。想像にやっちゃいたいな。
That is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald. Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
なるほどね。まあ多分ここはだよね。まあ入れないのは分かってる。何かないかな。あ、たかたかた。レンチ。あ、これ閉じとこう。あ、でもここ、あ、これか。手がかり見つけるか。まあとりあえず変装しよう。こんにちは。お邪魔します。なんだろう。包丁テープポケット。
A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house.
あ、OK。
Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as space of operations.
まあこれ多分毒だよね。うん。MP5 かな。すごいやたらなんか変な MP5 だね。火災報知器か。おっとっとっとっとっと。ここ隠れる場所がないんだよ。
If you did this, you better tell me right now, mister. Sir, it's time.
OK、あ
A
りがとう。
letter from Janus to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and her sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Huh. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47.
次が来る、次が。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。次が来る、やばい。どうしよう。
No, no. What? Dispatch. I've got a body on the ground. Hold on. No.
よし。止めろ止めろ止めろ。さらに来ちゃった、さらに来ちゃった、さらに来ちゃった、さらに来ちゃった。さらに来ちゃった。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。
Hey, you. You did. Wait. Whoa.
よしよしよしよしよしよしよし。ははははは。おい。あ、おやすみ。オッケー。ぶねー忘れた。ぶねー。危なーい。ぶねー。オッケー。ここは終わった。
Hey, Central, it's me. We got someone. No.
ちょっと待ってよ。わー、ばっかタイミング悪い、それ。しきー。ちょっとよ。これはいらない。これだけ。リロードして。今回シルバーボールを持ってきたから。しきー。とりあえずあいつどうやって殺そうかな。いやー、難しいな、こんなところに隠れちゃったよ。難しいな、どうしよう。いや、難しいな、どうしようかな。いやー、どうしよう。難しいな、目の前にいるんだよな。それかどっか外から入れなきゃ。入れるじゃん。オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。全然気にしてないのな。あ、やった。いい、拾ってそのまんままさかの。いや、こいつは多分やれると思う。ここでパパンってこうパパンってやりゃ多分いけると思う。盗聴テープ確認って、あ、ここか。あ、オッケーオッケーオッケー。あいつ動かないな。ここオンにしたらどうなる？あ、なるほどね。バレないようにしてるんだ。ちょっと待って。おい、前回みたいにあいつあそこから動かないってそんなことないよね。おい、火も出てさ、火も出てるわ、水浸しだわって、とんでもないね、今ここ。あそこでも2人だけ？
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. James awaits your attention.
へへへへ。あのボディーガードは何してんだろうな。まったくバカな男よ。守るべきものを守れないなんてな。ちょっと見れない。あいつよ、あいつ。あいつだ、あいつ。バカだな、本当にもう。お、あれ、ご主人様がついてこないのを怪しんで戻ってきたのかい？どっから戻ってくるの？あ、そっから戻ってくるのか。ご主人様と一緒に同じとこに葬ってやろうじゃないか。な、入っておいで。おやすみ。
Someone from Janus' security detail buried something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's house. What could that possibly be?
オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。本当にバカな男よな。はい、おやすみ。よし、なもなし。ほら、ノーエントリーって書いてある。ピンポン。え？君が来るの？ピンポンって鳴らしたけど。あ、待てよ。いや、待て。こっちにしようか。
Good afternoon.
危なっ。びっくりした。いきなりコマンド出てきてびっくりしたよ、お前。超びっくりした今。コマンド出てくるならコマンド出るって言ってくれよ。ああ、これもう一回あれか。もう一回ピンポンするか。じゃあこれ何？パイプか鉄パイプか。これ何？蛇口か。意外とさ、これ割れないんじゃない？こうやって。あ、そうそうそうそう。あ、どこだと思うかこれ。やる。あ、そこか。あ、そこか。ちょっと待って、どうしようかな。おい、乗り越えられるんじゃないかこれ。乗り越えられるのかよ。いいぞいいぞいいぞいいぞ。オーケー。とりあえず一人ダウンだ。そしてよしよしよし、オッケー。どれだ？これか？どれだ？どれだ？次から次とボキボキボキボキやってるけど大丈夫これ？入れなくない？あ、いや、ここからいけるわ。これまさかさ、殺しちゃいけないやつだった？撲殺しちゃいけないやつ？いないよね、誰もいないね。こんにちは。お邪魔します。お、なにこれ？ へいへいへいへい。イエーしよしよしよし。さあ、登ろう。おい、よいしょ、おい、はい。ここかな、これだ。
Yes, I understand you tried to reach me earlier. Ah, there you are, my boy. Yes, well, it's about the chairman's seat. I understand Frederick was overlooked despite my recommendations. I would appreciate an explanation of the reasoning behind the decision. Well, it's a long and rather complicated discussion to undertake over the phone. Your request was put in front of the partners and considered, but in the end, it was decided to assign the role to the Washington twins. The partners saw their ideas as a breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air. They are fortune seekers, robbers of the past, focusing on glory and wealth and outlandish futuristic dealings rather than conservation. They are not representative of what the society was built for. I understand your concern. Rest assured, I will be watching them closely. Very well. It seems we have a lot to discuss when we meet soon. Agreed. Until then.
Excellent, 47.
Okay.
This recording confirms that Janus is planning to meet with the Constant. This is just the sort of thing we're looking for.
多分ね、屋上からね、あそこの家を覗けるようになってたね。今見た感じ。あ、なんだ。ちょっと待って。ハンマーか。ハンマーか。ハンマーならいいや。さてと、おちょめっちゃ不法侵入だった今。めちゃめちゃ不法侵入だった。びっくりした今。そう、ここ不法侵入。あ、マジで。じゃあどっから入ろうかな。ご視聴ありがとうございました。今回の動画良かったよっていう人はグッドボタン、チャンネル登録よろしくお願いいたします。Twitter の方もやっておりますので、そちらの方もよろしければフォローよろしくお願いいたします。下の概要欄に貼ってあります。それではまた次回の動画でお会いしましょう。バイバイ。